Hello, welcome to another One Mind meditation. Happy Saturday. Hope you've had a great week, and I hope you are busy having a really good weekend too. While we give it a few minutes for whoever wants to come online with us, find yourself a spot of ease to settle into, sitting down or lying down, whatever works for you. Start some slow, deep belly breathing in through your nose. Fill up the balloon inside your belly as you inhale. Good morning, Derek. Good to see you, man. A very good morning to you. Happy Saturday. Into your belly, slow exhale, and in just a few minutes you'll be ready to sail away on today's journey with us. I have a quote to share from Jiddu Krishnamurti this morning, a very simple one. If there is no meditation, then you are like a blind man in a world of great beauty. If there is no meditation, then you are like a blind man in a world of great beauty. Not being able to see, not being able to appreciate the great beauty around you. And I certainly agree and feel that meditation is definitely something that helps me appreciate the great beauty in me, outside me, in you, that connects all of us together. Marcella, good morning, and Ezrela, good morning. Happy Saturday to all of you. Today's journey is a sense of self, and we do a sense of self meditation every now and again. Good morning, Janine, from some very misty and rainy mountains. That sounds beautiful. Awesome. A sense of self. And this morning's meditation connects to the idea or the theme of wholeness. Wholeness. A few days ago in the meditation, I used the words that it is not healing that makes you whole, it is becoming whole that makes you heal. And often we feel disconnected from our own wholeness. We feel as though something is missing, feels as though we need to add something to become whole. And that'll be today's journey, is shining the light on what it is that brings wholeness. So if you're ready, that's about enough time for whoever wants to join us today. That is damn good coffee. Fiona, very good morning. You're just in time. We are floating away on today's meditation journey right now. You can get your sleeping mask on, or put a scarf on, get the lights off, draw the curtains, use an earphones, that's right, and try and make this as much of an internal journey as you can. You ready? Here we go. First few breaths together. Let's take a deep breath in. And release. Deep breath in. And release. Deep inhale. let it all go. One more together breath. Deep breath in. And release. Continue with the same breathing pattern. Inhaling slowly and deeply in through your nose. Filling up that balloon in your belly. As you stretch your spine, bring the top of your head a little bit closer to the ceiling. When you exhale, soften your spine, drop your shoulders, drop your head. Allow your body to completely soften up. Unclench everything. As you exhale, collapse. And every inhale, feel how you grow from the inside, grow in stature, becoming taller, growing in power. And as you exhale, feel how you surrender. With your inhale, create. With your exhale, let go. Living in that powerful flow of creation. Creating powerfully every day. But holding on to nothing. It's like the most beautiful sunset created for you in the moment that you can't hold on to. Can't try and keep dragging it with you. You have to appreciate it in the moment for what it is and let go and move on to the next moment. That's how the trees create leaves when it's time for that deep inhale of creation, and how the trees let go of leaves when the time comes for that big exhale of surrender. Surrender does not mean less creating. It means creating without attachment. Surrender means making space for creating abundantly. With your inhale, create powerfully. With your exhale, completely let go. We'll take the last few breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies settle down, finding a space of comfort for the next phase. Let's take the next deep breath in. As you release, drop your head forward, rotating your neck muscles to the left and to the right in big half circles. Helping your neck muscles let go of whatever tension it might be carrying. Taking your next deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big slow circles, helping your upper back and shoulders release whatever it might have been holding on to. Next, deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards. In big, slow circles. Next, deep breath in. As you release, put your focus on your spine, swaying to the left and to the right. Find the outer edges where your back muscles, your spine put up a bit of resistance. Lean into those spaces of stiffness. Taking in one more deep breath. And as you release, stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. From this space of presence, we have the opportunity to dive deep inside for the next phase of today's journey. With every deep inhale, we have the opportunity to follow the breath inside and spend a few moments in that inner space. Every deep inhale will have a few moments of breath hold, followed by a long, slow release. We'll do the first few together. Take a deep breath in. And hold. And release. hold. And release. Very long, very slow. Deep breath in. And hold. And release. Really slow. One more together breath. Deep breath in. And hold. And release. Continue with the same breathing pattern on your own time. Inhaling deeply and slowly through your nose, following the air inside as it slides down your throat, staying with the breath as it flows in through your lungs, and as you fill up that balloon inside your belly, find yourself slipping inside that space. As you hold the breath inside for a few moments, you really are holding you inside, creating a bubble of your inner world for you to surrender into. Hold your breath only for as long as you feel comfortable. Make it a pleasant experience, one in which you can fall into. When you exhale, notice how your shoulders fall slowly down. Make every exhale a melting, a dissolving into a deeper level of surrender. On your next big breath, as you dive deep down inside, see how much you can just let go and fall into the space into you. Take your next big breath. today's journey. We're taking a look at wholeness, what it might mean to be whole, and what might cause us not to be whole. We'll use one example to make it easy to understand, making it a very specific example. On your next big breath as you dive deep inside, I want you to investigate your easiest memory of being sad. What is the easiest memory you have? Comes to mind, easy, of being sad. And that's the example we'll use today in our journey of wholeness. On your next big breath, as you dive deep inside, familiarize yourself with a memory of sadness that comes easily to you. Take your next big breath. So often when we're faced with emotions that we might wish not to feel, we have an instinctive response of trying to ignore that the emotion exists, trying to avoid feeling it. Maybe it's not the case with a specific example that you're using right now, but can you look back at either your current example of sadness or maybe a different example of sadness? Can you look back and recognize yourself having pushed the feeling away? Having pushed the feeling of sadness away, denying its existence, avoiding feeling it. On your next big breath as you dive deep inside, bring to your mind, when did you push sadness away? Take your next big breath. next big breath, imagine for a moment that sadness could have a face, like in the beautiful animated movie Inside Out. Imagine that sadness has a personality, a face that you could speak to. On your next big breath as you dive deep inside, bring to your mind, what does this person, sadness, feel like when you deny her existence? When you push her away? Your next big breath, look at the face of sadness and feel what sadness feels when she's being rejected. Take your next big breath. Your next big breath as you dive deep inside, bring to your mind the picture of putting your arm around sadness and bringing her closer. Maybe this is something you're already doing. Maybe this is just a good reminder. Or maybe there is some sadness that you have to call closer. Put your arm around sadness, bring her closer, and let her know that you'll hold her, hold him, while they're being sad. Take your next big breath. next big breath as you dive deep inside. Have an experience of what does sadness feel like when he or she is brought closer. What does sadness feel like when she's not pushed away, but held and allowed to be sad? What does sadness feel like when she's held and allowed to be sad? Take your next big breath. We'll take the last few deep diving breaths of this phase while you experience what does sadness feel like in the space of acceptance. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. And release. Another deep breath in and hold. And release as you slowly feel your whole body relax, dissolve, melt together with your exhale. One more deep breath in and hold. And as you exhale, feel yourself melting and slipping into the next space of ease. No attention on your breathing. Just floating. we allow sadness's space to be held in. Without the need for the feeling to go away. There's an alchemy that happens, a transmutation that seems counterintuitive at first, but over time becomes so obvious. In this space of being held, with no judgment, no correction, no criticism, no denial, sadness finds acceptance. Sadness finds validation. Sadness is not being rejected and abandoned. Sadness finds a home. All of these things kind of make sadness feel happier. Instead of not wanting to deal with sadness and trying to reject and abandon sadness, when we give sadness a home, sadness becomes a bit happier. Does it feel that way to you? Being whole as a product of not abandoning any part of ourselves. Any part of ourselves that we try to abandon has to fight for survival. You can't reject and abandon anything without it wanting to fight. What you resist persists. Whereas every part of you that you give a home to, every part of you that you welcome home, finds peace. If every part of you is at peace, you're whole. It's not healing that makes you whole. It is being whole that makes you heal. We have found our way to the last 5 breaths of gratitude. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you. And I invite you to say yours. Put your attention right on your heart. Pay Pay attention to whatever you can feel in that space. Thoughts and words of gratitude, together with the physical feeling in your body, makes it real in every cell of your being. Let's take the first deep breath in. Thank you. Just thank you. Deep breath in. Thank you for probably the biggest lesson of all. We become whole when we accept it all. Deep breath in. Thank you for learning that when I accept absolutely everything that I am, that is when I change. Deep breath in. Thank you for being whole. One more together breath. Deep breath in. Thank you so much for every beautiful human in our circle today. Thank you for spending a little bit of your Saturday with us. Thank you for sharing your energy with us. Thank you for being whole together with us. Who have I not said hello to yet? I might not have said good morning to Maggie yet. Good morning, Maggie. Good morning, James. I hope you were able to do the meditation with us, James. Pat, a very good morning. Leon, good morning. Hey, dude, I hope you were doing the whole meditation with us. Simon, very good morning to you. Colin, good morning. It's always lovely seeing you, Colin. Anthony, very good morning, brother. Ange, good morning to you. And Philippa, a very good morning to you. Lashna, good morning. Awesome seeing you. Thanks for joining. You're all really, really, really beautiful. Put your arms around yourself and give yourself a huge hug. Tomorrow morning is a silent meditation, which means I speak a little bit less and I give you some more space to find your own silence. Thank you, Maggie, for the full moon blessings. Wow, that sky last night. There was something really magical about the sky last night. I'm not even sure what it was. It was just a moon and some clouds, but wow, the sky last night was magic. Thank you, Israela. Anthony, you say you're there with your aunt. Did your aunt meditate with you? I hope so. That would be so beautiful. Right, lots of love to you guys. Have a beautiful Saturday. Have a great weekend. I'll be back here again, same time tomorrow. Ciao, ciao.